Hey guys, Brady here with your daily tennis lesson. Talking today about the overhead and specifically whether to take the ball out of the air or off the bounce, okay? See, a lot of times the wrong decision get made and we're losing the opportunity to win the point off of a nice overhead. So specifically with the out of the air overhead, a couple advantages to that. One, my opponent has less time to try to get that ball back if I take it out of the air. By letting it bounce, they're able to recover usually if they've lobbed from the side of the court. So if I come up and take it out of the air, I'll usually find them still a little bit more off the court and I have a bigger window to get that ball away from them. Number two, the overhead is a shot that a lot of us can overthink. So by hitting it out of the air, I'm giving myself less time to process all the different options. I'm just kind of forcing myself to hit it without thinking, which in tennis can be very successful. Okay, the overhead off the bounce, a couple advantages there. One, it gives me a little more time to get settled on the shot. So usually I'll let the ball bounce if the opponent has hit up a lob that's extremely high. Okay, I want to usually get settled on that shot because it's, you know, tough to time it out of the air when it's super high. Another time I'll use the off the bounce overhead is if it's windy, because if the ball is swirling on me, the bounce will usually settle, you know, the ball down to a specific position for me, where if I take it out of the air in the wind, it can be moving and I might not get the racket squarely on the ball. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate a couple out of the air overheads and then a couple overheads off the bounce. And what I would like to show you guys is first kind of hitting these at the wrong time. I'm going to take the first couple out of the air when I probably should let them bounce. Okay, and you know, again, the reason for this would be if it's super high or kind of windy, that's when I'd let it bounce. So Mark's going to give me a couple that are really high here. Okay, really tough to get into a comfortable position. Okay, and you can see that ball came squarely off the side of the racket. All right, now, so I'd prefer to take that more off the bounce. This one I'm going to let bounce, and it probably would be better to take it out of the air, which is usually a ball that's just kind of sitting in front of me, and I want to take time away from my opponent. So if I see something a little shorter here, and I let that bounce, I now have to retreat back, and my opponent not only gets in the court, but they're probably going on offense there. Okay? So here's the times I want to see you guys take the ball out of the air. When it's in front of you, it's not super high, and the opponent's off the court, we're going to get into a position to hit a ball that we're not overthinking too much. It gets over the top of the net, and right when it's over the top of the net, I'm able to swing at it. Okay? Now the higher one, where that's just so uncomfortable to think about hitting that out of the air, but then you see the bounce settles down, it still releases up high enough for me to reach a nice high point to hit the ball. Mark, I'll go one more of those. Okay. Really high ball. And again, it gives me a little bit more time. Okay. So, out of the air versus off the bounce. Use that out of the air overhead to cut down the opponent's reaction time and help you not overthink the shot too much. And then on those extremely high lobs or on windy days, give yourself a more comfortable overhead by letting that ball hit the ground first. Okay, we hope that was helpful. Please click like below this video, and if you happen to be watching on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks, and we'll see you guys soon.